how can I keep making beats and growing my online business every day while looking like this? Okay, so since we have like picture for a thumbnail, now we can start the actual video. So the first thing that is the most important is actually expectations, because a lot of people will see my physique and they will think something like, okay, those are steroids, those are steroids, genetics. Maybe he has some fucking strongman in the family, whatever. No, it's none of that. Actually, I have no real like athletes in my family. I don't have some elite level genetics. I don't take steroids. I take only creatine and citrulline. But I basically train regularly for last 5 years. What I mean, like what it actually means. During last 5 years, the longest period without workout was like at maximum 1 week. Okay, so in the last 5 years, there hasn't been any period longer than 1 week without at least few workouts for me. Okay, or at least one workout. And actually, I started like training even earlier, because when I was already in like primary school, and it was like 7 years ago. So my physique is not just good genetics, it's not just some special workout routine, it's 7 years of grinding. Okay, another part. So now the most important thing, that yeah, it's going to take some time. So now, what is my way to just keep looking good? So I've actually done a lot of different sports, a lot of different types of training. So I basically started with training boxing at home. So I was just using my boxing bag in my room. I was also doing some calisthenics, but yeah, I was for like 1 year straight. I was focused only on boxing and a little bit of calisthenics. So that was my beginning. Then I started going to the gym, and I've been going to the gym only to the gym for like a year straight. Then I switched up to doing triathlon. Triathlon is basically it's like this is this mixed discipline when you do running, swimming, and also like you ride a bike for very fucking long distances. Basically, I have done a half Ironman race, which is like 20 kilometers run, 90 kilometers bike, and like 2 kilometers swim. So I've also done that. Now, like few months ago, I got back into the gym, and I also tried some powerlifting, and right now I'm preparing for triathlon again. So as you can see, it's not like I've stick to only one thing for 5 or 7 years. I've been experimenting a lot. That's why my that's why besides just looking good, I'm also in really good health. Okay, so my endurance is good. I can swim. I'm pretty good with stretching too. I can fight a little, and I'm also very strong. It's not that those muscles are not empty, like my PR on bench press, for example, like 130 kg, but I estimate it right now around 140 kg, and I weighed below 80 kilograms while I'm recording this. So, what should you do when you're a producer or you're like growing some online business? Maybe you're a trader too, or whatever. Maybe you're a rapper. It doesn't matter actually. I think that you shouldn't be very like strict about what you do, because the most important part of staying in good shape is just doing anything. Okay, I mean, if you don't like your workouts, if you don't like your discipline, if you don't like the thing that you do in the gym, you will not really make progress in that. Okay, I've heard it like I think tens if not thousands of times, like hundreds of times, that when people see me hitting a workout, they just can tell that I'm having so much fucking fun. And even sometimes I'm not even thinking about like growing muscles while hitting a workout. I'm just thinking about having fun, because I like doing like bench press, I like hitting squats, I like going for a run, I like swimming. Okay, I just like all that stuff. And so my physique, my strength, my endurance, this is just this is kind of a side effect for me. Even without them, I would still do that. But you will not achieve this mindset if you will do shit that you don't like. So you just find some fucking fancy ass scientific proven workout for the gym on TikTok. You just spam fucking Jeff Nippard videos for like a week straight, and then you start doing all those weird exercises. They are fucking boring. They are not fun. They look weird. They feel weird. Maybe they are effective. Maybe they grow muscles 5% faster. But it doesn't matter that your muscles grow 5% like faster if you skip workouts because of that. So the most important part of building proper physique is building proper workout plan. You know what is the fucking most important part about building workout plan? This is making it simple and fun. Okay, so I'm not fucking fitness influencer, so I'm not going to go into like creating like personal training plans for you. I'm not like, it's definitely not a thing for this channel, but I can basically tell you what I used to do back in days. I just used to do like a day for bench press, and okay, so I was going like that: chest plus triceps, arms with legs, and back with biceps. Yeah, it was kind of my split. I had like 3 days like that, and I also had some extra days because like, I could finish my. No, I also no actually yeah no I'm actually yeah, I'm actually right. So I had like 3 days. I could finish all my like exercises in 3 days, but usually I didn't have enough time. So it could be 3 days, but all those workouts would take me like 3 hours. I usually didn't have so much time when I was in high school. I had exams, I had tests, whatever. So I would just put some exercises on day number 4 or number 5. So I was always like aiming for 5 workouts per week, but you don't have to aim for that. Honestly, if you're a complete beginner right now, you could actually start with just 2 workouts, 3 workouts, anything that actually fits you. I mean, that's also very important like part about dieting. So maybe now let's go into dieting. So what I eat to look good. I don't have any crazy diet. I've tried crazy diet. I've tried kind of carnivore. I've tried some keto. I've tried stuff like that, and I also tried like really dirty bulking. And what I find the most effective right now is just like eating whole foods, like avoiding processed foods as much as you can, and eating the same thing every day, basically. So having like a list of products that you eat and sticking to it like 100%. But I don't want you to go strict with your diet, because if you will make idea, for example, you don't eat any carbohydrates at all, you eat zero carbs, there will be a day when you will eat some carbs and then you will feel like shit. But when you, for example, make an idea that okay, I will basically eat rice, I can eat fucking potatoes, i can eat uh, I can eat all kind of meat, I can eat eggs, I can eat cheese, whatever. I just can't drink Coca-Cola, I can't eat crisps, I can't eat fucking McDonald's. Let's say you eliminate just fucking 3 things, okay? Let's say McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and I know, eating ice cream or whatever. You just avoid those 3 things, and it's really fucking easy to avoid them because you have so much other things to eat. Okay, so I really don't recommend you to go on very strict diet, or let's say you go for like 2,000 calories surplus, because your bulk will go quicker, but it's hard to maintain like, let's say, 5,000 calories daily. Sometimes it's better to go for 4,000 calories, and it will take more time, but it's more sustainable. And it's always better to stick to like to this to it's always better to stick to like, let's say, medium difficulty diet for 3 months than sticking to extreme diet for a few weeks, because few weeks of dieting, in terms of dieting, it gives you nothing. Okay, so what I've been always like, I think I've always had this kind of mindset with dieting, but only in last few months I actually discovered that when I have like very specific diet, but also with a lot of like, let's say, wiggle room to eat something that actually tastes good, then I can stick to my diet every fucking day. Okay, because when I had a diet, I will eat zero sugar, I won't eat anything processed, I won't eat, let's say, any carbs. Okay, I had a diet that I will eat literally zero carbs. It was really fucking hard to stick to it, but now I just eat rice, I eat oats, but the weird tip for eating oats, I don't like eating oats that are like in a boiling water, because then they are like glycemic index goes up and you will probably get more sleepy after eating them. So I just like throw milk into the oats and I eat them, so then I can keep my mind clear. I don't have this fucking brain fog. So yeah, the most important part about your workouts and dieting, keep it very fucking plain and simple, very easy and very fucking fun. Okay, so don't try to make your diet pain in the ass, because you don't need this kind of diet. There are fucking pro athletes, pro bodybuilders, pro fucking sprinters, they can go on strict diets when they eat only fucking rice and meat for like fucking years straight. You don't need that. To make progress, you just need to eliminate shit that is stopping you. And some of you will think that, yeah, but I can do dirty bulk with eating sugar, with eating processed food, with eating fucking with drinking cola because it has a lot of calories. Though you will not build strength. I've been watching motherfuckers doing this kind of bulks for like last 5 years, of like, let's say, few years, while I'm like seriously in the gym. I've been watching all those guys. Their fucking progress doesn't exist. They make no progress in terms of strength. They make no progress in physique. They hit the gym for like 4 years straight, and they still don't even have a six pack. They don't have fucking any veins visible, and or they don't even like bench press 100 kg while weighting 100 kg. Those are fucking losers. Those are fucking morons, and I don't want you to act like that. Okay, you basically have to, you can't eat so many processed foods. I think that my bench press would be at least like 50 kg worse if I ate like processed foods all the time, because I stopped like I mean, and what I mean by processed food, like it would be lovely to eliminate everything, like everything that you can get from a supermarket, and you get only, let's say, rice, like meat from the farm, from a farmer, eggs from a farm too. Obviously it's very difficult, so you just need to avoid like ultra processed foods, like which is, let's say, Coca-Cola, which is like some fucking sweets, some fucking crisps, some fucking shit from McDonald's, some fucking, you know, all kind of fast food. When you eliminate this stuff and you just keep eating clean, it's very fucking hard to not make progress on the gym. And maybe, I know, maybe let's go back to the workout routine, because now we know kind of a lot about dieting, but about your workout routines. Also, if you don't like certain exercises, you just should avoid them. Okay, you should choose workout, you should choose a workout plan that fits you. Okay, if you don't like hitting bench press, you don't have to hit bench press, but I will actually go on it or go on a little rant in terms of like beginners on the gym, and not even beginners. There are a lot of guys who just have shitty PR on squat, bench press, and deadlift, and let's say pull-ups. Their strength in those movements suck. They don't like doing them because they look weak when they hit them. And it's easier to hit some fucking machines, to hit just some fucking dumbbells. I understand it. But the thing is, when you look around the gym and look for the most jacked, like the guys with elite fucking physique in your gym, you will see none of them, like, okay, all of them sometimes does those bullshit exercises, but all of them do big compound heavy movements. The only kind of people that should avoid it are people that have like fucking severe injuries, that really can't fucking hit bench press because their arm may fucking, you know, they can rip their fucking muscles in arms or something. But if you're fucking 20 years old, even if you're 30 years old, you've never had really serious injury, you can hit squat, you can hit bench press, you can hit deadlift. And obviously some of you may never like those movements, maybe you just don't like powerlifting, but trust me, my physique wouldn't look like that without those movements, because with those very, let's say, like isolated movements, like on machines and with dumbbells, it's for some muscles it works, because yeah, you will grow your biceps, you will grow your abs on some machine, you will even grow your neck by doing some fucking isolated neck. We'll get to neck later, by the way. You can grow whatever, but to get this fucking thick kind of built physique, to go from just guy with some muscles visible to jacked guy, you need to hit big compound movements, because they engage all your fucking muscles. Okay, like on deadlift you use like 90% of all your muscles in the body. On bench press you use all your fucking upper body, because you use back, you use arms, you use triceps, you know, you also use this, you use chest, you know, you even use some of your abs. So that's like, it's for bench press. And in the squat you also engage like most of your body, like you're maybe nothing in your chest or arms, but you engage all your fucking lower body. So you need those exercises to get this thick physique. Okay, I mean, like, you know, when we say that the girl has thick thighs or whatever, that's how we want to look, but not only in one specific like muscle part. We want to look like that from fucking like, no, toes to fucking head. Okay, I've observed in last, let's say, 6 months, that when I started hitting regularly deadlifts, my back just went crazy. I mean, before that I looked, obviously I also looked really fucking good, but right now I think that my physique is really like full. It really has a lot of fucking texture, it really has a lot of, like, you know, basically it looks way more massive, even though I put on only like few kilograms more, only few kg more, but my fucking physique looks way more full, way more massive. Why? Because I started hitting deadlifts. Before that I wasn't really hitting any deadlifts. I was always a big fan of bench press and a little bit of squats. Right now when I hit squats, also my legs started growing. I've never had proper legs. Right now I even sometimes observe a little vein on my leg. I'm really fucking proud of that. And that's only because I started hitting squats. If you want to get big, you need to hit those fucking movements, okay? If you like, there are some guys who don't do them and they also look proper, but that's just fucking exception, okay? And usually they don't do that because they had injury. If I talk to a big guy who doesn't hit bench press, that's because his arms or his chest are fucked and he can't hit it. He has to use dumbbells on some weird machines, okay? So now maybe we can get into weird tips. A weird tip would be like hitting your neck. You can just let's say Google Mike Tyson workout, Mike Tyson neck workout, and you will see what I'm talking about. Like almost no one actually trains their neck, but when you do this, you start to look really fucking good, because the last thing that you want to achieve with your physique is building like big fucking body up here and small neck, because then your neck will look even smaller when it will be put against your big arms. So remember, you shouldn't avoid like training your neck too. And now, is it like a problem to just build your physique while you're grinding a lot on your online business? No, I think not. Like for me, it was always the thing. When I had this like idea that maybe I should doing less workouts, maybe I should spend less time in the gym, less time running, whatever, because I could spend more time building my business, like making more beats, working with artists. I've always run this little experiment in my head. Okay, let's assume that 10 years from now, I completely stopped working out. I put all my time and effort into growing my business. I've made, let's say, $10 million, but I look like shit. I'm obese, I'm weak, I just look like some fucking infertile little fucking spark. How much would I pay for looking like that, or better than that? If I had $10 million, I'd pay fucking. I would spend everything, because it is war. It is like war for me more than a fucking house, than a car, than a fucking fancy watch, whatever. Like being healthy, being strong, and being just good authority for like other people, maybe some children, maybe my children in the future. It always will be more important than just having more money, because there are a lot of guys, especially I think that producers, general people in music, sometimes get into this fucking retarded trap. Basically, they try to like grind 24/7, and they forget about their fucking health, and then they look like shit, and they just lie to themselves. Like you usually lie to themselves that yeah, I'm grinding 24/7. You're fucking not. If you play any video games, you have more time to go to the gym. If you sometimes hang out with your friends or with your girlfriend, you still have more time to go to the gym. If you sometimes scroll TikTok even for like 10 minutes, you still have time to go to the gym. If you watch this fucking YouTube video, you could be in the fucking gym right now. And by the way, even if you have like gym 50 kilometers from your fucked up village, you can do workouts at home. I've built most of my fucking physique while like training at home. Every now and then I stay in my hometown. There is no village here, there is no gym here, so I just have to hit home workouts. I go for a run, I go to the swimming pool, I do whatever. So this is no fucking excuse that you don't have time, you don't have a gym, you don't have whatever, don't have money. Because I will give you an example. That's like, I think this is kind of a thing that built not just physique but also my fucking mindset to achieving good physique. When I was 17, I had literally no fucking savings at all. I haven't really started selling any beats at that moment in my life, and I had literally something like $50 left. Like it was all my fucking money. And I also remember it was fucking important detail that I found a girlfriend in that period, and I had to like when you have a girlfriend, you sometimes have to pay for a dinner, you have to buy a fucking bus ticket, whatever. So I had $50. My fucking gym membership ends this month. Okay, so I have to pay to just go to the gym. But if I pay for the gym, I literally have like $10 left or something. So it's kind of situation that I would if I didn't make money after that, I couldn't even like buy a ticket to come to my girlfriend's place, like to my ex girlfriend. And I bought fucking gym membership. I was left with like $10. And you know what? I've made fucking money straight after, honestly. Like 1 week from that moment, I started really selling beats. Before that point, I wasn't really selling beats. After that, I actually started making beats. I actually started working with with few artists. They started paying me regularly, and I was good basically. And I also didn't have to cancel my gym membership. So that should be a rule for you, that really sometimes just caring about your health will make you more money than making money. So yeah, I think that these are like all my weird tips for building this kind of physique, but also very important thing from the beginning, just have to be patient, because you will not build it overnight, in 1 week, 1 month, even 1 year from now if you're a beginner. Okay, it will just take you some time, but yeah, go do some motherfucking work, guys. Go make some motherfucking beats. Bye.